I would tell what my plan consists of, but it has not come to pass yet, and I don't want to spoil my plan. I don't want to block my blessings. People will steal your plans and try to do them before you, all to try and make it seem as if you are copying off of them. I wish somebody would try to do that with me in regards to this book, because I have receipts to show I started working on this book in 2014, 2015. I was talking about the Illuminati and going in on celebrities such as Diddy, TD Mistake, Creative Flow of Dollars, and others years ago. I can prove this. I told people it will be a day before all of this is over that all these celebrities will have to expose how they got their riches. And look at God. I was called lazy, a hater, a Facebook preacher. I was told I didn't know what I was talking about, and but now look at today. Of course, people that witnessed my posts, such as my family, former friends, and pretty much anyone that was on Facebook that was friends with me, will try to deny how I was one of the first in Toledo talking about what really goes on in Hollywood, and how Negroes, Native, and Latinos are the true chosen people of God, the true chosen children of Israel. I have the receipts. Anyway, at the time I was planning my manifestation, I didn't even have a bank account with checks so that I could write a check out to myself. I wasn't broke, and I wasn't homeless. I would come across money. I was still doing ride sharing, so I was still very grateful to the Most High. I needed the money so I can get this book released on my own, because I had already been burned by this one company called Ex Libris. By the way, if you are looking to publish a book, I would not trust them. They scammed me out of $331 that I already did not have. This lady by the last name Flores promised me I would get my money back if they could not publish the book, due to the book not being able to make it past the editing stages. They did not like some of the language or topics that I'm speaking about. I did tell Flores up front everything my book was about, but she reassured me that even if the book didn't make it past the editing stages, I would get my money back. I have this on record. People lied to me so much that I have to record if I feel like I'm being lied to or possibly scammed in some type of way. When it comes to manifestation, some people deem it as evil, but actually manifesting is nothing more than focusing your thoughts on a desired outcome. Starting a business and seeing it through to be successful is manifesting. Some people get manifesting confused with doing money/abundance spells, which is cutting corners in my opinion. Doing money/abundance spells never really works out in a good way. That money has to come from somewhere. I would hope that it's not attached to a spirit that you have to pay back. But most of the time it is, because they don't take paper money and they don't care about gold. Talking about the spirits. If you don't deliver what you promise, then it's you on the chopping block. And that is a risk that I am not willing to take. I just never wanted to do a money spell and then someone close to me dies, leaving me an inheritance. Yes, the money is good, but I would rather have the person I am close with over the money. I do understand that not everyone has the same views as me, which is why some people in Hollywood sacrifice their own mom for fame, only to go from being a multi-billionaire down to a millionaire with tax liens looming in the background. Scamming, lying, manipulating numbers, that's numerology. All of that is a form of magic. Some people don't see it that way, but it is. It's a form of magic, black magic, scamming, participating in scams and stuff like that. And so I'm not judging anybody. because I ain't better than nobody. But I'm just saying, some people think that magic is somebody with a wand and they have a pot and, you know, they need dead man's toes and all of that stuff. Okay, listen, I live not far from the Halloween capital of the country. Okay, it's this place right up the road. It's called Anoka County. You can look this up. Okay, y'all ever seen that movie Halloween Town? Go to Anoka. It's just like that during Halloween. The number one religion up there is Wiccan. So I know a lot of information about what I'm speaking about, and it's crazy. People out here messing with these spirits. They conjuring up these spirits, playing with stuff, you know, not even understanding what they doing, and they just heaping coals over their own life. I really would be careful about doing money spells, love spells. Everybody's not called, you know, to worship the Orishas and, you know, be inducted, be crowned, you know, in a Santa Maria ceremony. You know, everybody is not called to do that. And it's people. Like, people with their vanity and their, you know, puffed up spirit. I know I'm called, you know, I just know, you know, and it's not up to you. It's not up to you. It's up to the spirit world, man. And so I would just be careful about who you get readings from, you know, because I can't stop nobody from doing, you know, nothing, but I would be careful, because this stuff ain't nothing to play with. It ain't nothing to play with. The Bible ain't nothing to play with. The Most High ain't nothing to play with. On the spirit world, that's nothing to play with. Like, it's nothing to play with. Like, that's why you see, even in the churches, you've seen pastors drop dead from being right in the pulpit preaching. The Most High is still not to be played with, man. He's number one. He's over all of this. Every spirit, every whatever. He's over it. They under his control. And so I would just be careful, man, because people really be out here thinking that they can control these spirits, and you cannot. You cannot. You don't have no control over that spirit. And even if y'all make an agreement, you know, the spirit might even know that you can't carry this out. You the only one that don't know it, because you're in human flesh, you know. But you know, they know what they can do and what they can't do. They know who they can come against and who they can't come against. And I just would be so careful with getting readings from, because you never know. Person, you could be getting a reading from them, they could have an entity on them, and they could jump right on you. And you, boom, you innocent. You know, you innocent. And you weren't even supposed to, you know, but playing around. And then sometimes, with some of these readers, like tarot readers, you gotta be careful, because you'll go to them, right? And they'll read, and not all of them are like this. Not all of them are like this, please. But Even you will listen to some of them and they will even say that it's people out here that will pull cards on you. You'll go to them for a reading and they'll pull cards on you and see you have something in your destiny and they'll try to steal it from you. They'll be mad at you. Here you is, you just la 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 la, skipping your little dumb ass down the road. Start to get a reading. You don't even know. You the grandest in the ball. You don't even know. And you done opened up your energy because you gave them permission to pull cards on you. And, tap into your Akashic records if they know how to do it accurately. Because all these people be out here talking about these Akashic records and stuff like that. No. You think you tapping into somebody's Akashic records. You might just be tapping into your own. I've seen that happen. People be trying to cross-watch, trying to find out business, other people's business, and the reader might say, "Oh yeah, destruction is about to come." No, what's really happening is spirit done blinded them and gave them this information, but this is your information for you, because you're trying to find out information about somebody else. I'm not into stuff like that. I just know I have knowledge of this stuff, but I'm not into stuff like that. I don't care about, what is coming in somebody else's future. If they end up hitting the lottery tomorrow, hey, congratulations for them. And, I just pray like, man, maybe one day that could come my way, instead of being a hater. But that's what I have experienced throughout most of my life, and like I say, you just got to be careful with the spirituality, getting tarot readings done and stuff like that, because it's a grimy world. Everybody does not have your best interest at heart. And I might just be talking to myself. I mean, hey, but maybe this can also help somebody too. But I'm telling you like this. I serve a God, man. I don't need no crystals, no stones, no gems, no none of that. He is a protector. He is a healer. I know. I've witnessed. I've lived it. And I'm not just telling you. I've experienced it myself. I've seen him work stuff out for me. I've seen it. When I couldn't do it myself, I've seen him work in my life, and I know that was him because he let me know it was him. I know he's been talking to me since I was a child, and it ain't no, everyday conversation, no, nothing like that. Ain't no God told me to care for you. No. He be telling me stuff about me, That's how I know. He warned all of us. He talked to all of us. It's just, well, not all of us, all of his people. But it's, do we listen? Do we listen? So, I know I say, I know I say it. Deal with it. You ain't got to be here. But I'm happy that you are, but you don't like it, you ain't got to deal with it. I ain't begging you to be here now. I ain't begging you. Manifestation does not always happen overnight. Sometimes it does, but I like to remember that money gained quickly can leave quickly. In the words of Betty Wright, anything worth having at all is worth working for and waiting for. One of the problems with society today is everybody is in a rush to do everything. We want instant results. Sometimes things don't happen that way. I myself struggle with this, but I had to learn patience. Let's just say I'm still working on it, but I have gotten better. I do believe being at the right place at the right time and meeting the right people who are like-minded does play a part. I do believe that you have to align yourself with what you want your outcome to be. Be specific and realistic in what you want your manifestation to be. Maybe it's not in the cards to be a billionaire or even a millionaire, but abundance is not just in your finances. Opportunities may not come in the way that I want them to, which really sucks because I went through this whole period of, well, why ask and why plan if it's not going to come the way I want it to? I had to accept that there is not always one specific way to success. Having a secure, stable mind, having peace and being able and being comfortable is just as great as having billions in the bank. I say that because having that much money and keeping it from snakes will be a job in itself. Don't get it twisted. I'm up for the challenge. I know that I have been going through all that I have been going through to prepare me for what is in store for me, whatever that may be. I see myself as wealthy, as chosen, and I speak this over my life as well. I did take action in doing certain things that I heard worked out for others that I studied. During this time, I really struggled. I came close to eviction. There were times that I did not eat, and I was in constant worry about paying my bills. This made me manifest more. While doing ride sharing and writing this book, of course, instead of giving up, because like I said, I knew I had people in Toledo waiting to see me fail. But no. Oh yeah, I guess you can add a few haters in ATL to that list too. One just wanted to see me down so he could come in and save the day. Weirdo much. But I wasn't going. I said, he gonna learn to motherfucking day that I am not one of your many hoes that you can just throw your money or ego at. I heard somewhere that you manifest / create better in times of distress, and I was in dire need of a miracle. I walked away from family / friends and just started pulling my energy back to focus on me. I will write down in a notebook, I am abundant, and just different various positive affirmations. I will listen to positive daily affirmations to raise my vibrations. I will meditate and visualize my manifestation coming to pass, whatever that may be. Most importantly, I will sit in my closet in my own home and I will talk to the Most High. I'm grateful for all I have, but I was ready to go to the next level, and I could feel my ships coming in for me. I knew there were delays because of all the negative energy and black magic being sent my way, but I was not going to let that stop me. I literally cut everyone off. I also deactivated my Facebook. I had been stopped watching negative things. I don't even watch TV at all anymore. And after a while, I could see how the changes were working. I tried to maintain a positive attitude. Now this was not easy, and I had my days where I slipped, but I got right back up the next day, refocused my energy, and kept it pushing. I kept seeing angel numbers like 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. So I just kept on meditating, praying, and manifesting. I knew things were coming into alignment for me. It took a while because I had to get that situation that I went through with that nasty devil-ass Taurus and his coven of witches out of my energy, but eventually I did it. Baby, I'm not going to even lie. That Taurus had me so heated, I felt like Bernadine and waiting to exhale. Time does heal. Eventually I got over the situation, forgiving myself, and even forgiving them too, but never forgetting to be on guard because people are just out here to get what they can get. I learned that I'm not stupid for showing pure support. Just like if I give a homeless person on the street $5, I can't be mad at him if I see him buying beer later on. That is between him and the Most High. I just know not to give to that person again. It doesn't mean I should stop giving in general, because Christ said whatever I give to the poor will be given back to me. He also said the poor will always be with us. Poor doesn't just mean poor in finances. The people I gave to were poor in spirit, some in finances too. They were misguided, unhealed, lack love, patience, understanding, empathy, and are unforgiving. Well, some of them, most of them are, that I gave to. I can't just blame them though. I'm responsible for allowing them to do what they did. People will only do what you allow them to do, which is why I forgive myself. I never portray myself to be some cashy person. I was struggling, but I was handling my business and still found it in my heart to give to others, even if all I got in return was betrayal. I forgive them though, too, just like Yeshua forgave even on the cross. Doesn't mean that I want to be around them though. During this time, I resonated with Mariah Carey's Make It Happen. In fact, I am listening to the song as I'm typing this on May 31st, 2023. I don't know if I said this, but I am a big Mariah Carey fan. I love you, Mariah. She has her own playlist, 88 songs. Your music got me through some tough times too. People that I have come across hate the fact that I stand up for myself. It's always cool if I am under their thumb in some kind of way. I was good enough for them to harvest my energy, but these kind of people never wanted me to stand on my own. This has been since my childhood. I always knew that I am special, different from the rest. I have a light that shines brighter than a diamond, but so many people want to try and dim my light. I have never really been accepted by any particular group, not even family, but that is okay. I learned how to take pride in myself and love me. If I'm being honest, I could care less about falling in love with someone, because now I am more focused on my finances and my money. Sometimes I felt like the universe was solely focused on me finding love, but my response is, what's love got to do with it? Rest in peace, icon Tina Turner. Baby, I don't need any more lessons, and I know that I am actually better off on my own. I am not the type to think I own or have rights to anyone, but I can't tell you how many times that I have experienced that same treatment. I'm done being involved with people who try to control others via some sort of manipulation tactic. I watched a documentary on Tina Turner, and I remember crying when she started talking about her parents. It was kind of triggering. There was a part where Tina was talking about how she spoiled her mother, buying her a new home even. But her mother still did not like her. Even after she became Tina Turner, large and in charge, her mom would still ask, well, who did this or who did that, not believing in her own daughter. I think Tina said it best. She didn't want me or to be around me, but she wanted my success. I promise you, when I blow up becoming large and in charge, I will leave any and everyone that I felt betrayed me. I cried because I know how Tina felt. I have been treated the same way, but my outcome will be a little different. Baby, they won't even be able to reach me by phone. And I'm talking about family even. I'm going to show you how to walk away and leave people out in the cold. I have already said it a few times. Don't ask me for nothing, because the answer is no. If you know, you don't talk to me on a regular basis. It's a no. It's given, I'm sorry to hear about what auntie, uncle, cousin, mama, dad, bro, sis, niece, nephew is going through, but I'm not able to do anything but pray. That is where I'm at for the first time ever. I am putting myself first and doing what's best for me. I don't expect to hear from any former friends. People know me and they know I am not with the fake shit. I am not looking to rekindle any past friendships or any kind of relationship, and not looking for new friends either. I will not take care of anyone, not even parents. And I don't want to hear nothing about honoring your parents, because there has to be something to honor first. I refuse to be Tina, providing for people that don't like me and low-key jealous of me for different reasons. I already told you my dad is the type of person that likes to kick me when I am down and always made me feel less than or like I could never do right. He likes to keep me under his thumb to the point where he will even hire a private detective to get into my business. Loves to throw his money in my face and literally dogs me out if I ask him for anything. He is jealous because I know more about the Bible than he does. That's why he would literally call me to argue the Bible. I was never supposed to grow up and be anything in life. He will never say this, but his actions are very clear enough. My mom never had a backbone, never got over her own daddy issues, emotionally manipulative, can be lazy with a weak/defeated mindset. She is a quitter and a runner. She has made her choice a few times. The first time is when she ditched me for her wife. The second time is when her or her wife invited one of my cousins over to the house, knowing I don't like her because of what happened with Queen. This cousin was supposedly the last one to talk to Queen before she died. She supposedly said when she talked to Queen, she didn't sound good. With this cousin being a nurse, I felt like she should have called someone like my mom, my cousin Princess, or 911 even, but she didn't. I blamed her for Queen's death for a very long time, and even though I don't blame her anymore, I still don't like her. So for her wife to just invite her over to the house after hearing me say many times how I felt about this cousin only showed her true colors. I always felt like her wife wanted to separate my mom from her family. She would act funny and the family could feel the vibes she would give off. People are not stupid, and this has been discussed many times. Most of the family, parentheses, even Queen, say they only put up with my mom's wife because of my mom. Don't nobody like her ass for real. She's one of those, she like black people, meaning only my mom. She has always been weird. She's very wishy-washy and comes off as if she hates my mom's family, but she puts on a mask, meaning she's phony. The same day I see my cousin at the house was the day shit changed between my mom and I. I left going back home because of this. This was the day Lamian came down to the house, and like the wannabe diva that he is, started going off on me on Facebook. I was almost at the Ohio/Indiana border when I turned around to head back to my mom's house.